Have you ever dreamed of escaping the noisy, busy world and living in absolute peace? Some people have made this dream a reality, creating homes in the most isolated and unusual places on Earth. Let me take you on a journey to explore these incredible stories. 1. Kachki Pillar, Georgia. Our first stop is the Kachki Pillar in Georgia, a church perched 130 feet high on a massive limestone rock. Built in the 9th century, it was home to monks who believed being closer to the sky brought them closer to God. In 1993, Maxim Kovturadze, a man seeking redemption, decided to live here. His days are filled with prayer and peace, far above the noise of everyday life. Imagine having to climb a tall ladder just to get home. 2. Tristan da Cunha Island, South Atlantic Ocean. We visit Tristan da Cunha, the most remote island in the world. It's so far from anywhere that it takes 7 days by boat to reach it, and there's no airport. Only 270 people live here, farming potatoes and fishing for lobsters. It might sound like the perfect getaway, but once you're there, you're stuck for a whole month before the next boat arrives. 3. Elia Island, Iceland. Now, let's explore Elia Island off the coast of Iceland. This tiny, lonely island is home to just one house. But no, it's not a billionaire's hideout or a zombie apocalypse shelter. It's actually a hunting lodge used during puffin season. Long ago, 5 families lived here, but over time, they moved to the mainland for a better life. Today, this house stands as a reminder of their quiet, simple lifestyle. 4. Gasadler Village, Faroe Islands. In the Faroe Islands, there's a small village called Gasadler, surrounded by mountains and cliffs. For years, the only way in or out was by climbing steep stairs carved into the rock or hiking through rough mountain trails. Life here was incredibly isolated, with only 18 residents by 2012. But recently, a tunnel was built, connecting the village to the outside world. Slowly, life here is becoming a bit easier. 5. The Crystal Mill, Colorado. The Crystal Mill in Colorado is one of the most scenic and remote spots in the USA. Built in 1892, it's perched on a rocky ledge next to a roaring river. Reaching it is no easy task. The road is rough, narrow, and full of sharp turns. But once you get there, it feels like stepping back in time. If you're seeking solitude, this could be your dream hideaway. 6. Hermitage of San Colombano, Italy. Finally, we travel to northern Italy to visit the Hermitage of San Colombano. This tiny church is carved into a cliff face, high above a river. Legend says a brave knight named San Colombano killed a dragon here long ago. Whether or not the story is true, the Hermitage is a peaceful and spiritual retreat, perfect for anyone looking to escape the chaos of modern life. 7. Casa do Penedo, Portugal. First, let's visit Casa do Penedo in Portugal. This house looks like it came straight out of a cartoon. Built in 1972, it's made entirely of giant rocks. There's no electricity here, and the furniture is made from logs, including a massive eucalyptus wood couch that weighs as much as a polar bear. Though it's no longer a holiday home, you can still visit this unique house. It's the perfect escape if you want to feel like you've stepped into another world. 9. Church of St. John, Italy. Now, let's take a look at the Church of St. John in Italy. It's surrounded by dramatic mountains, lush forests, and clear blue skies. While you can't live here, you can rent it for weddings or special events. Inside, the artwork and marble altar are incredible, with paintings that are as strange as they are beautiful. It's the perfect place for anyone looking for peace and quiet, away from the noise of modern life. 10. Chess Pavilion, China. Next up is the Chess Pavilion on Mount Hua in China. This mountain is over 7,000 feet high and is one of China's 5 sacred mountains. The climb is challenging, with narrow pathways carved into the cliffs. If you're brave enough, you can reach the Chess Pavilion, a pagoda perched on a rock face. The views are jaw-dropping, and if you're feeling adventurous, you can even play a game of chess while surrounded by clouds. 11. Just Room Enough Island, Canada. How small can a home be? On Just Room Enough Island in Canada, there's barely space for a house, a tree, and a tiny beach. It's so small that it feels like the house is floating on water. The island became famous because of how unique it is, but if you're looking for total privacy, this might not be the best spot. Tourists often sail by to catch a glimpse of this one-of-a-kind getaway. 12. Bishop Rock Lighthouse, UK. Finally, let's visit the Bishop Rock Lighthouse in the UK. This lighthouse was built in the 1800s on a tiny rock in the ocean. It stands over 140 feet tall and has survived some of the roughest storms. Living here would mean peace, quiet, and unbeatable ocean views. But you'd have to bring your groceries by boat. 13. Siwa Oasis, Egypt, a desert dream. Imagine stepping into a tropical paradise right in the middle of the desert. Siwa Oasis in Egypt is like a postcard come to life. With 300 freshwater springs, thousands of olive trees, and a sparkling saltwater lake, it's the perfect escape. Relax by the water, explore ancient mud brick towns, or visit the mystical temple of the Oracle. Siwa is pure magic. 14. Paro Valley, Bhutan, a walk above the clouds. High up in the mountains of Bhutan lies Paro Valley, home to the legendary Tiger's Nest Monastery. Legend says a Buddhist saint flew here on the back of a tiger. Getting there? It's an adventure, a 2-hour hike up steep trails, 10,000 feet above sea level. But the reward? Jaw-dropping views and ultimate peace. 15. The Floating Seahorse, Dubai, a house underwater. Dubai takes luxury to the next level with the floating seahorse homes. These aren't just floating, they're part underwater. Picture this, a bedroom with floor-to-ceiling windows and a view of your very own coral garden. It's like living in a dream, if you have $12 million to spare. 16. Juniper House, Sweden, hidden in plain sight. In Sweden's Gotland forest, the juniper house practically disappears into its surroundings. How? It's wrapped in a clever facade that mirrors the trees around it. Inside, you'll find cozy wood and stone interiors that make you feel at home in nature. It's like a game of hide-and-seek with the forest. 17. Rainforest House, Brazil, a jungle paradise. Deep in the jungles of Brazil, the rainforest house feels like Tarzan meets luxury. With lush greenery all around, infinity pools, and rooftop decks, it's the ultimate getaway. Perched on a hillside overlooking the Atlantic, this house is where nature and modern design come together perfectly. 18. Mirage House, Greece, a vanishing beauty. On the cliffs of Greece lies the Mirage House, a home that practically disappears into the horizon. Its secret? A rooftop pool that reflects the sunlight, making it blend with the sea. From sunrise to sunset, this home feels like a magical mirage. 19. High Desert House, USA, the futuristic Flintstones. In California's Joshua Tree Desert, the High Desert House looks like something out of a sci-fi movie. Built among massive boulders, it blends perfectly with the landscape. Inside, it's a mix of retro, futuristic vibes, and earthy warmth, a true masterpiece. 20. Casa Brudale, Lebanon, a cliffside marvel. Imagine a house carved into a cliff, hanging over the ocean. That's Casa Brudale in Lebanon. With a glass-bottom pool on the roof and sleek concrete interiors, it's a daring mix of luxury and adventure. So, what do you think? Could you see yourself living in one of these incredible hidden retreats? Let us know in the comments. If you loved this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Life Beyond Earth for more amazing stories from around the world. See you next time.